Hello, and welcome to my very first Star Wars What Ifs. In today's episode, we will be taking the problem, what if Darth Maul killed Obi-Wan Kenobi in The Phantom Menace? Now, before we begin, likes and subscriptions are greatly appreciated, and they really do help me out, as these videos take a lot of editing. Let's get into the story. So, our story starts with Qui-Gon lying dead on the floor of the reactor room, Darth Maul standing over him with a grin on his face. Obi-Wan rushes into the room. Darth Maul whirls, picks him up with the Force and hurls him into the reactor shaft. Obi-Wan lets out a cry and flings his lightsaber as he falls. The blade pierces the Sith Lord's chest as Obi-Wan falls to his death. Anakin would be taken by the people of Naboo to the Jedi Council on his request. They would expect him as before. However, the only reason that they accepted him into the Jedi Council at last is because of Obi-Wan's complete insistence. With Obi-Wan dead, I think they would probably send him back to Tatooine, where he would have to live with his mother. I think at this point, let's go into some backstory about how Anakin Skywalker was first born. Darth Plagueis, Emperor Palpatine's master, had wanted to create an all-powerful Sith god, basically. He tried to manipulate the midi-chlorians to create a being so powerful in the Force that it could destroy all of the Jedi. However, the midi-chlorians rebelled and didn't take kindly to this kind of manipulation, so they created their own chosen one, Anakin Skywalker. As his mother says in Phantom Menace, there was no father. Anakin is born of the Force. So, Palpatine and Plagueis started searching for this chosen one. Palpatine, I think, would find Anakin on Tatooine. The only reason he didn't in the original trilogy is because Qui-Gon took him away to be trained as a Jedi. However, if Anakin was sent back to Tatooine and the Jedi completely ignoring him, Palpatine would find him and begin to train him. Plagueis would be dead, as Palpatine had killed him in the original trilogy. Anakin, under Palpatine's hard and horrible training, would become more powerful than ever before. He wasn't hampered by the way of the Jedi or his Darth Vader suit. He would be the chosen one, more powerful than ever before. Now, Anakin's training would continue until the events in Episode 3, where all of the Jedi were scattered around. This was the time when Palpatine originally executed Order 66, when the Jedi were scattered out the galaxy. Mace Windu would go and fight General Grievous as Obi-Wan was dead. But, this is the perfect time for Palpatine to execute Order 66. All of the Jedi would die, apart from Mace and Yoda. Anakin would march on the temple with the clones, as he did in the original trilogy, and slaughter literally everything. He would be way more powerful than before. Before, he was only just tapping into his dark side potential. Now, his power would be greater than anyone's. Apart from Mace, because, as you'll see, Mace is powerful. Mace and Yoda would meet up, and I think Mace would go and fight Palpatine, and Yoda would go and fight Anakin. Mace would defeat Palpatine, and there is a reason for this. Mace had this ability called Vapod, or rather a lightsaber combat style called Vapod, that he had created from the 7th style of lightsaber combat. This basically allowed him to take the dark side energy from a Sith Lord and channel it back at them, meaning that he could practically defeat any Sith Lord. So yes, I think he would defeat Palpatine, and I think Anakin would defeat Yoda. Now I know you guys are like, come on, this is Anakin, there's no way he could have defeated Yoda. But let's take this fight here. Count Dooku against Yoda. Count Dooku fared quite well against his old master. He's a very, very talented lightsaber duelist. However, in Episode 3, when Anakin first began to tap into his dark side potential, he defeated Dooku easily. With years and years of Palpatine's training behind him, he would be so strong in the dark side, I think he would be able to defeat Master Yoda. Anakin, at this point, would be reaching Palpatine's level of power. So, there's only left Anakin and Mace to battle it out. This would be an extreme fight, probably the most spectacular battle ever in Star Wars. If I ever learn how to, I'll probably try and make an animation of this, but so far I've absolutely no idea how to do that, so that might not happen. Anyway, Mace would come out victorious, I think. Just. He would be weakened. He would be very injured, probably, but he would come out victorious. So, with Mace as the only Jedi left, he would have to find Force-sensitive children and make the Jedi Order rise again. With Mace's teachings, they would yearn to use the pod, like Mace had done, and to channel their dark side energy, while staying in the light. This is what Mace did. And I think with Mace as the Grand Master, the Jedi would flourish, more powerful than ever before. Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed that. It has certainly been a lot of fun to make. And yeah, please subscribe. I will be making more of these videos. The actual telling the story is not the hard bit, it's the editing, but that's not too bad. So yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. Goodbye.